You are now tuned in to Hot Topics with Donna. And on this show, we do one thing: keep it real hot. That's honest, open, and transparent. If you didn't know, now you know. So sit back and unwind as we bring the vibe and a little bit of glorious sunshine to your heart, soul, and mind. Your lovely host, Hot Donna, will be with you in just a few moments. But while you wait, go ahead and set an atmosphere of peace in your space. If you can, cut the lights down low, get your hydration on, vibrations on. Cause tonight, you're about to receive some delicious food for your soul. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's about to get hot. You are indeed in the one and only place to be this evening. We appreciate you for joining us, and in just a few moments, we about to turn the heat all the way up. That's right. It's about to go down right now on Hot Topics with Donna. Show your virtual love by smashing that thumbs up and heart icon as many times as you can. And without further ado, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing your host, the one and only Hot Donna.
Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Hot Topics with Donna. I am your host, Donna Taylor. And so, as you guys probably have already seen, I have been posting, hey sissy, Queen, how are you? And I've been posting about this topic that one of my friends gave me to do. So with that being said, if you have any topics that you want us to discuss here on Hot Topics with Donna, please just inbox us and we can make that happen for you. So thank you. I'm going to get some things out the way. And my sister is on here. Hey, Kenny. She has her own clothing line. Sis, if you can put your information in the contacts, Queen, so they can shop with you. She has fabulous outfits. So unique. She will put it in the comment. And you guys see me sharing all the time. And so please go support. So I'm going to give some more people some more shout out on some stuff that's going on here in North Carolina. So one of my model sisters, she's having a fashion show called I Am Plush. And that is going to be November the 11th. That's going to be November the 11th. Sorry, let me cut my thing off. That's November the 11th in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So save that date. It's I Am Plush. That's a fashion show that's going on in North Carolina. And then my friend Vincent Ingram is doing is How It Seemed presents is doing a fashion show called What's Meant to Be Empowerment Fashion Show. So this is going to be July 29th in Sanford, North Carolina. So there you go. I will be sharing this. My sister Queen put her information in there where you can shop with her, guys. Go support. And then on Saturday, May 20th, I have another friend that is doing a stardom. Do You Got What It Takes? Singers, rappers, dancers, comedian. And this is going to be, I don't know exactly where it's going to be, but I will share the flyer. It's going to be in Winston-Salem. Hey, Joanna, thank you for joining. So that's going on. So if you got what it takes, you might want to hit him up and do that. And then my friend Jonice, she's doing her 4th annual No Heels to Heels. That is October 7th. That is in Spring Lake, North Carolina. My sister Kimmy is also doing a doo-wop delegation of Women Power. So this is going to be a nice event. This is June 10th. This is also in Sanford, North Carolina. Guys, she puts on phenomenal events. And then we're going to move right along to my sister LaWanda Wells. She's putting on a fashion show called the Arts of God Emerge Fashion Shows Art Tour Kickoff. This is going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina. So guys, check her out. I will have these flyers on my page. If you have any events that's going on, flyers that you would like for us to promote on here, just let us know. And then on October 28th, my model sister friend Diamond Knight is having her 2nd annual NC Dopest Couture Awards and Fashion Show. So guys, those are some events that's coming in Sanford. Like I said, we're going to start, if people want to start having us advertise what they're doing on here, all you got to do is reach out to us and we can get that started for you. So this is going to be a hot topic, I hope, because we deal with it every day, some more than others, or if we don't deal with it per se, we know people that do. We just always going to keep it hot, honest, open, and transparent. And before I forget, I have one more announcement for another, and this is Elegant Bundles right here. This is their card. This is in Taylortown, North Carolina. It is a Black-owned beauty supply store. So if you ever in the Moore County area, this is Elegant Bundles. So guys, go check them out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love when we're doing amazing things. People are being entrepreneurs, doing super things. Lynette Super Curves. Lynette Super Curves. Thank you, sis. So guys, if you're doing something, just inbox us and we can get them some more publicity here on Hot Topics with Donna. And that's what this platform is also about, hot topics, but it's also about networking and letting people know that there are people doing amazing things in their lives. And so the word that I chose today for this topic is wholeness. And it says, he heals the wounds of every shattered heart. And that is from Psalms 147:3. And so today's topic is what causes so much jealousy and envious amongst women. And then my subtopic is, why are you mad? Why are you mad? And so I'm going to read to you what jealousy is. And it says, jealousy is a complex emotion that encompasses feelings ranging from fear to humiliation. It strikes people of all ages and gender. So there you have it. Jealousy and envious, no age, no gender. And it also was saying the many causes of extreme jealousy is low self-esteem, high feelings of possession of others, and fear of abandonment is the key one. And so we've all dealt with jealousy at some point. But when we deal with jealousy, there should be a level of communication with the person that you feel that you may be jealous of for whatever reason. And the thing is, a lot of times when people are jealous of you, they don't even really know why they're jealous of you. They're just jealous of you. So I'm going to give you 7 signs a woman is jealous of another woman. And if you guys want to tune in, just come on, just tune in and we can get that done. The first one is she seems to prefer to take the sides of people even strangers, even though you're supposedly to be her friend. So how does that work? So if I'm your friend and you take sides with someone else, then clearly there's a miscommunication, or you could feel that, what's going on? And a lot of times I found, being an adult and a woman, when we are jealous of someone, it's our own insecurities for whatever reason. And that's why I chose the word wholeness, because when we're not whole, that's where a lot of jealousy creeps in, because we're trying to figure out who we are, what we want to do. And that's perfectly okay. But if you have a sister friend that's in your corner, that's supporting you, then you should say, you know what? I feel this way, and I don't know why I feel this way, and I don't like the way I feel. Because if you truly want that person in your life, then you're going to try to make it right and say, you know what, sis, sometimes I am jealous or envious of the things that you have. But the thing about it is, majority of the time, you don't know what another woman or another sister have to go through or been through to get to where she's at. Only because we can dress this up. You don't know if she's going through hell at home. You don't know what struggle she may have been through in her life, but yet and still you look on the outside and you already have predetermined how you're going to feel about her. Or you allow somebody else to tell you, oh, well, she ain't this, she's that, she thinks she's this. So you can't do that. And then the second thing is, she uses every opportunity to criticize you and point out your flaws. Let me tell you something. I don't have time to be pointing out nobody's flaws, because I have my own. I deal with my own flaws, my own issues each and every day. But the thing about it is, I'm thankful that I have a circle of friends, a circle of sisters to say, you know what? I love you regardless if you make poor choices, regardless if you just out here acting crazy. But then they can also say, but you know what? This is not how you should be acting. Instead of going and let me be ratchet, instead of just not saying anything and allowing other people to talk about me, instead of you saying, sis, what's going on? Like, something is like not right. Those are what you call real sisters, real friends. Not afraid to say, you know what? This what you're doing right now is not right. So what can we do to help you get back to the person that you used to be? Because if you're truly somebody's friend and you're truly somebody's sister, you're going to know when the behavior change. And if you don't, then you might want to check your circle. Because if your friends in your circle that say they're truly your friends and your sister, they'll notice when you're withdrawn. They'll notice when your attitude and something is going on. They'll know. And the third thing it says, they ain't gonna invite you to nothing because they don't want you to shine. Because if you invite me to this party or an event, then you're afraid that I might get the shine. And you all have friends like that. We done been around people like that. If you don't have friends like that, hey, that's perfect. I'm glad you got a great circle of friends. But you have been around people or women, your friends, if you will, that if they're jealous and envious of you, they're not going to invite you to a whole lot of stuff. They're going to invite you to the not so popular events, if you will. But if it's something that's going to be on and popping, that you're going to get exposure or you're going to be started to network and meet people, you just might not get invited because they don't want you to be seen. Yeah, it is sad, sis, but it's true. They don't want you to be the life of the party, if you will, when they think it's all about them. So the fourth thing that a woman, if you notice that your friend or people, women, that's what we're talking about. Why are women jealous of each other? And they will never compliment you. I don't care how fly you know you look. And I'm not talking about being conceited or arrogant. I'm just saying you feel good about who you are. And you can feel good about who you are without being arrogant or cocky or whatever. But if you have the confidence and it exudes, people are going to be drawn to you because people know true confidence versus being arrogant. But they're not going to give you compliments if you're looking good because they think it's going to take the shine off of them. And women, why are we so petty? Why? We should be loving ourselves, but that's why I chose the word wholeness again. When we're not whole, and when we have unresolved issues within ourselves, when we have self-esteem issues, when we have low confidence, when we feel we may be too thin, we may be too fat, we may not have the finest clothes, we may not live where we want to live. But you know what? You have to start somewhere and build. Everybody can't be on the same level. And even if we are, we should still be meeting each other on the same level with respect, loyalty, and say, sis, how can I help you? But see, we don't because of that jealousy and envy, because we feel if I help you, then you might get one up on me. And that's the wrong mentality to have. And then we see these young girls and that's why they're out here acting wild and ratchet, because they see grown adult women such as myself and people that's on here. They see us, when they see us acting wild and ratchet, and I'm not saying all of us, but when they see this type of behavior, who's setting the example for them? Who are setting the example for them? Because number one, you don't have to be half naked to get attention if that's what you want, because you're going to draw the wrong attention, and then you're going to get mad when somebody approach you in a different manner. Well, then how about you start taking pride in how you look? How about you stop showing everything and giving nothing to the imagination? And then for some of us that say, oh, well, I want a man, I want a husband, I want this, I want that. Do you think that a man that's in a profession and have things going for himself, do you think you can be beautiful as all freaking get out, but how you carry yourself and how you present yourself is going to determine what you're going to get. So ladies, we have to be mindful of that. We so busy trying to be jealous of each other, and we thinking, oh, because if I look sexy, if I'm showing more cleavage, if I'm showing more butt, hey, no. Have standards. And when you have standards, then you'll have standards for the friends that you hang out with. Because you can't say you want to be a boss lady and you hang with somebody being ratchet. That just don't level up. So if you want to hang with people, like-minded people that's going somewhere, then that's how you need to start doing. We can't just be out here just talking about each other, treating people any kind of way and saying that we're sisters. We cannot do it. It doesn't work. It doesn't add up. But when we ask God and say, what do I need to let go of to be whole? So I won't have jealousy. So I won't have envious. So I won't be talking about my sister and she's supposed to be my true sister and my friend. What is it about me, Lord? Because a lot of times it ain't even about the friend that you're jealous about. It's about you. It's about those insecurities. And see, I know what it's like not to have self-esteem. It wasn't that I was jealous of somebody. I knew what it was like not to have self-esteem because someone made me feel this way in a relationship. Because once you change to fit in, then there's always another thing that they want you to do. But when we truly love who we are, flaws and all, then we won't be so jealous. Then we'll start saying, when it creeps up and say, I don't like that. What's going to happen? What's going on? Why am I jealous? What is making me feel this way right now? Yeah, Queen said, and put my little glasses. Queen said that's where they have to pull their self-love out. Absolutely. But you know, a lot of times, Queen, they can't because they're too busy being jealous of each other. And this is the thing. People can be low-key jealous. But the thing about it is, if you have discernment, you already know when they're low-key jealous. You already know when they're low-key jealous of you. And like I said before, people need to stop being jealous of each other when you don't even know some of the struggles that some women go through or going through. And only because we can make this life look easy, they don't know the struggles that you deal with on a daily basis. They don't know what you got going on at home. They don't know what you got going on in your job. They don't know what you got going on, period. All they looking at is what you put before them. And like I tell you guys every time for the last 2 years, I can make my outer appearance look any way I want. But when you truly love who you are, it's going to exude out. Every day is not going to be a perfect day, and you can be happy with where you're at, but every day is not going to be a happy day. But we have to be strategically about supporting women. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you drive. We need to stop this foolishness, women, because you know what? If we will all stick together, build each other up, do you know how powerful we can be? But no, we want to tear each other down because you think you better than me. I want to think I'm better than you because you came from this side and I came from this side. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, our heart bleeds and pumps blood the same way. The same way. Crystal says, let me say, that's sometimes a parenting problem too. Build your babies up. Women are powerful. Absolutely. Guys, I know my things is broke, but I'm going to use them anyway. So, but yeah, so I'm giving y'all some tips. And like I said, when you say that you're a sister or when you say you're a friend, be just that. Be just that. Just as like Queen and I, we've met a couple of years ago, and she is truly a friend. And her and I don't even hang out until we see each other at a show, but we check on each other from time to time. And my friend Crystal, I'm going to tell you, I love this girl. She is my sister. And she's just true to who she is. And she loves me for who I am. And that's when you know you have something special, when people see you. I'm not trying to make you cry, boo. But people see you. And that's the thing. Women just want to be seen. But you can't be seen and be ratchet at the same time. That oil and water don't mix. Hey, Miss Tangi. Hey, I think I seen, who else I seen on here? I think Miss Cora Queen said, I think I take that sister role serious because it's really hard out here. So why not stay solid? Because we don't want to stay. Well, I'm going to take that back. A lot of times we say we want to stay solid. But when we get around other people, we want to conform. We want to conform to what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? That just don't work. So number 4 was she ain't gonna give you no compliments. So that's why you gotta have that self-love. Like Queen said, you gotta have that self-love. Like Crystal said, we gotta build our babies up. We just got to. And then number 5, she steals away attention from you, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, y'all don't have to agree with me. But anytime you have a friend that's always trying to steal the attention off of you and put it on them, it's always intentional. It is always intentional. So I ain't even buying that. It's always intentional. If you are hanging with someone and they are always wanting to be in the spotlight wherever they go, they do whatever, they can be loud, they can be this. It's intentional. It's intentional. Because when a woman is confident on who she is, you don't have to be extra. All you got to do is walk in the room and show up. And they get intimidated. And you ain't even trying. You just walk in and show up. Because you know who you are. You know what you represent. And so when we are walking in our own right, yes, Benson, when we're walking in our own right, we don't have to go in and make a big hoo-ha and be like, yo, I'm in the house. When you walk in, your presence is going to speak for itself. And people are going to say, what is it about them? What is it about this woman that she carries herself so elegantly? Because when you know who you are and whose you are, you don't have to, you just show up. You just show up. Teresa said, that's why I say vibes is everything and watch people energy. You better know it. Because this is the thing. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put it out because I like being honest, open, and transparent. I like it when y'all can say I'm crazy. I like it when people think that I don't know when they talk about me. Or they think that she just thinks she this and she thinks she that. I'm not. I'm just who God said I am. And I'm secure in who I am. Because I used to not feel that way. But I am now. But I know when people feel a certain way about me. And the thing about it is, that's okay. That's your choice because I don't have time for that. And that's why I'm doing this because I've had some people say, this is what we need to be talking about because women, we do it the most. Guys may do it too. I might have a live and ask the guys, do y'all do this too? But I know as women, we do it all the time. And see, that's why I have not allow myself to get caught up in a whole bunch of foolishness because there's work to be done. We should be building each other up. I don't care if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, whatever. I don't care if you're rich, poor, middle class. It does not matter. A woman is a woman is a woman. And we have to stop turning our nose up at people that don't look like us, that don't dress like us, that don't speak like us. Who are you? Who are you? But then we want to hide behind these titles and say we this and we are this and we're that. But then you don't even acknowledge and treat the next woman with respect because, but you always got an opinion. And those are the women that live with insecurities, that don't even love themselves. They got a whole lot of baggage that they need to be dealing with, that they need to cut from the root in order to get whole. Because see, when you're still hurting from stuff, that's why you can stay in this jealousy and envious, because you haven't allowed yourself to heal. So because you talk about me, you still got stuff you need to deal with. And to me, when we don't face our own demons, we're going to always be stuck. We're going to always be jealous. We're always going to find somebody. It can be a new girl on the block that's coming to work, just coming there trying to make a living, and you will find something to say about them, her, and you don't even know her. But you already done made your judgment because the way she came in. And that's what we do, women. You don't even know her, but you already done made your opinion of her. And then you put your opinion off on other people. And then instead of me, being the mature one and say, well, I don't know where she came from, but you know what? I'm going to get to know her for myself. And I tell people all the time, and I tell my kids that I talk to, I said, it's always, I don't like her. I don't like them. Why? Because of what Joe Blow said about them. But the question I always ask them, Well, what do they do to Joe Blow to make them don't like you? Because there's two sides to every story. And the person that's always saying, I don't like, you the one have the issue, and you get everybody else involved. You know, it's just like you have a bag of apples. You give compliments when it's due. Absolutely. And Queen said, hold on, guys. Queen says, when you are secure of you and your calling, nothing and no one can move you. I got to learn you for myself. Absolutely. And I'm glad you got to learn me for yourself. And that's what I do. I get to know people for themselves. I don't care if you had a problem with Jennifer over here. If you haven't done anything to me, I can't allow Jennifer issue to become my issues because I don't want to talk to you. Women, we got to do better. Hey, Danielle, thank you for joining. We have to do better. So that was number 5. So if your friends and your circle or whoever you hang with is not giving you compliments, you already know. They don't want to give you a compliment because they want to take the shine off of you and put it on them. And then number 6, she talks behind your back. Well, that to me, that should have been number 1, but you can put it in whatever order you choose to. And then she tries to be friends with you and get close to you, but she really don't like you. That's grimy. Women, how can we be so grimy? You know you don't like me, but you still want to get next to me for what? It's grimy. It's dirty. It is so dirty. If you don't like me, I just rather for you to say, you know what? I don't know what it is about you that I don't like, but I just don't. I can respect you more than you telling me to my face that you really don't care for me. And that's your choice. But don't try to get to know me knowing good and doggone well you don't even like me. But you know why they do that is because if you're doing whatever you're doing, they want to be attached to whatever you have going on. And we're just going to call a spade. Because if I'm doing something and this is what you want to do or you want to try to do it, then you won't hang around me because you want to know the ins and the outs. All the while, you're talking about me. You're not giving me compliments. You're stabbing me in the back. You're trying to take my shine because you have your own end goal. And it ain't to be my friend. It's to get what you can get to build what you're trying to build. And that's grimy. And women, if we're doing that to people that we say we love and care about, then stop it. If you know you don't like Jane over here, don't try to befriend her. Just do your own thing. Do your own thing. Because jealousy will cause women to do some grimy, dirty stuff. They will slander your name, and that's not good. And then if we are raising young women, what are we teaching them? They already have a hard time now trying to even build friendships or even to socialize or be included in things. But then, like I said earlier, when they see we as an adult acting a fool, how do we teach them when we're not even teaching our own self? Because if truth be told, you know in your heart of hearts who's real and who's not. And I'm like this. I don't go with the flow. I've never been that way. I don't go with the flow. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, hey, I'm good too because life goes on. And I don't lose any sleep. And I'm not saying that in an arrogant, boasting way because at the end of the day, I love me because I used to not love me. And so I refuse to allow another woman, whether it's on my job, whether it's in the street, whether it's in the community, wherever I am, I refuse to allow other women to dictate to me how Donna is supposed to carry herself. Now, if that's your problem, I don't have anything to do with that. All I can do is pray for you and say, hey, whatever demons you're battling, it's time for you to face them, because when we face our demons, we can be free. And that's why I am so happy that I am free within, because I had a whole bunch of stuff. I had a whole bunch of junk, a whole bunch of insecurities, doubt, all that garbage that stay rooted in you, unforgiveness. That stuff will kill you, women. It would keep you in jealousy. It would keep you in envy. It would keep you lying, gossiping, backbiting. If you don't allow it to be taken from the root, when we allow God to cut it from the root, it can't grow no more. We must allow God to take all this junk inside. But it's going to cost you something. It's going to cause you to bring up all that stuff, whether it's hurt, unforgiveness, malice, all that stuff that we have been harboring inside. Robert, I am too. And it's a good feeling. But you know what? When I was becoming free, it wasn't a good feeling. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it was. But when you're free, and ain't nothing nobody can do. They can't say you used to. Well, if that's where you want to go back, hey, so be it. But we have to cut this stuff away at the root so we can be free. Free to love, free to forgive when people do us wrong, free to say, you know what? You hurt me once. Free to say, you hurt me the second time, and free to say, you know what? This is not working for me. So this is when I'm going to get off this bus and you go on, and I wish you the best, and leave it. I ain't got to slander you. I ain't got to talk about you. Hey, our friendship just didn't work. I still love you. If you call me, you need me, I'm still going to be there. But as far as being connected in a close knit, can't do it. You just can't. So women, why are we mad? Somebody talk to me. Robert, why are they mad? Talk to me. And so I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to deal with women who are jealous of you. Number 1, like I just said, you need to go ahead and accept the truth. They jealous of you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And you know what? Just acknowledge that she feels that way. Like I told you, I'd rather for you to tell me that you're jealous of me and you don't like me than for me to go around thinking, oh, no, that's my friend. No, this is my sister. We rode. No. If you know you don't like a person or a person don't like you, just go ahead and accept the truth. Just go ahead and accept the truth. Don't even waste your time. All you can do is say, you know what? They just missed out a chance on getting to know me. And that's how I look at it. When people don't want to get to know me or don't want me in their mix just to, socialize, because I don't need any more friends. My circle's good. But I'm just saying in general, whether it's on your job, whether it's at church, wherever you may be, wherever your social setting is, you just got to be good with people not loving you and accepting you. You just got to accept the truth. It's okay. Cool. Then you know what? That's one less thing I got to worry about. And don't blame yourself, because it ain't you. It's them. That's just like when I can only speak for myself, being in a relationship. And, in an intimate relationship with a person. And then you have all these things that you think, oh, well, I could have did this. I could have did this. I should have been this. I should have been. I done been there. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I changed A. You told me you wanted me to go to C. I changed C. Then you wanted me to go all the way to F. Nothing is never good. So finally, when I woke up and came to my common sense, I'm like, no, I'm going to be who God has called me to be. And that's Donna. I don't know how to be anybody else. I can't be Queen. I can't be anybody else. I have to be me. I can't walk in Queen's shoes because whatever she's going through may be too powerful for me to handle. Or vice versa. We have to stop looking at each other, especially women. We have to stop looking at each other and thinking that, well, only because she dressed nice, she always got a smile on her face, she this, she that. You don't know the hell that they may be going through or done been through, or just her trying to come out of something. But we turn our nose and we get so high and mighty and we think that we this and that. Because you know what? Everybody goes through something or done been through something. And if you haven't, hey, all praise be to God, because I'm telling you, women, we need to love on each other. Our sisters are hurting. They're hurting, but we're too busy trying to think that we have arrived. We have not. We have not. And the funny thing is, the same people that is supposedly to be your sister, you can easily turn a face when someone else comes around and talk about them. And then you can go right back over there and talk to them. Tell me how that happened. Tell me how that works for you. Women, can you tell me how that works for you? And then you have to stand up for yourself. If you know women are jealous of you, stand up for yourself, because this is my thing. And I'm just keeping it honest, open, and transparent. I don't owe nobody no explanation. Because at the end of the day, the only person that I owe an explanation is myself. It's how I allow people to treat me, and it's how I'll treat other people. Because you know what? I ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and I don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, I don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. If I'm your cup of tea, hey, I thank you. Because I'm this type of person. If I love you, I love you. If I say I'm for you, I'm for you. And if I don't have anything against you and you just not my cup of tea, I'm not going to mistreat you. I'm just going to stay in my own lane. Because I want to stay in my lane so I can still see where I need to go. So I can still see the purpose that God has in my life. So I can still see the people that say they love me. I want to be able to have a clear view to where I'm going and not get blindsided because you don't like me. And so before we close, I hope you guys are liking this topic. So it says 20 signs someone is secretly jealous. And see, when I was doing my research, guys, and I'm like, that's pretty bad when somebody is secretly jealous of you, because that can be dangerous because you don't know that they're jealous of you. And so the first one is they shower you with insincere compliments. And they're fake. The second one is they copy you. Listen, let me tell you something. And I'm just going to stop right here. So, can't nobody be like you. When God designed us, if he ain't make you a twin, and even twins, they can't copy you. They're still two individuals. And if he intended for us all to be the same, he would have gave us all the same fingerprints, but he didn't. But your people that's jealous of you, they copy you. But sometimes they do it low key, and then sometimes they just, bam, here I am. Well, I'm just going to steal your idea. That's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you break bread with. Because I tell everybody, and I even told one of my mentees, and I said, what does be careful who you break bread with? And she was like, I don't know, Miss Donna, I don't know. And I was like, well, what do you think it is? And she said, be careful who you talk to. I said, absolutely. Because let me tell you something, ladies. And if you knew, hey, congratulations. But your enemy cannot do anything to you unless they're getting information from the people that's sitting at your table and you're breaking bread with. So be careful who you break bread with, because everybody that you're breaking bread with, they don't like you. And that's why it's in here as being a secret, because they don't like you. So be careful who you break bread with, because see, the enemy don't know anything about you until the people that you're breaking bread with goes back and tell them, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. And then they overemphasize when it comes to something they've done. We should compliment each other when we're doing something. When you see your sister doing something great, what's wrong with saying, hey, I see you, girl, keep pushing, keep pushing. And you never know how just your words of encouragement keep giving them the zeal to keep moving forward. But we don't. And then they become competitive. They always gotta outshine, outdo. They want to do. If you say you went to the Bahamas, they're gonna say they went to Paris. We can't be jealous of each other, women. We gotta do better. Hey, Robin, that's my sister on there. We have to do better. And they are overly critical of you. They always got something negative to say. And these are things that people who are jealous of you secretly do. Some people do it boldly. It just depends on who they are. But these are 20 things that when you know a woman is jealous of you, these are things she do in secret. And I'd rather for you to do it up front than do it secretly. Because if you do it secretly, there's no telling what you'll do to me or try to do. And then they downplay your achievements because they don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you shine, but that's okay. When what's for you is for you. So you have to stay true to yourself. They love to gossip about you, but they're your friend, they're your homegirl, and they're breaking bread with you, but they can still go and talk to someone that may like you and may not like you. Be careful, women. They tell you you're lucky. Oh, girl, you lucky because you're doing this. No, it ain't luck. It's just I'm walking in my design purpose. I'm doing what I have been called to do because I'm in a place that I love myself. May not have been there before, but I'm there now. So it's not luck. And they tell you they want to be around you for what? They don't even like you. So why do they want to be around you? They dislike you for no apparent reason. That's because they're jealous and they're envious of you. They make side remarks, and they always try to make you feel less than. And then they're fair weather companions. So do we have fair weather companions that's in your circle? Or do you know of them? And they try to take the credit for your work. Girl, bye. Because when you're doing something and you know you're staying up day and night trying to perfect what you're doing, how in the world can they take credit for it? Because that's what they do, because they're secretly jealous of you. And then they take satisfaction in your mistakes and failures. So why would we want to hang around somebody like that? Why? Ladies, let me just tell you, we are some powerful, powerful creatures on this earth. And there's no reason whatsoever for us to treat each other the way we do, to talk about each other the way we do. Are we going to have shortcomings? Absolutely. Will we miss the mark? Absolutely. My friend Robin is on here, and her and I have been friends for 30 plus years. And I think in the 30 plus years, me and her probably had one, and Robin, correct me if I'm wrong, one disagreement. But because of our level of maturity, we didn't allow it to manifest and separate our friendship. And that's what's wrong with a lot of females now in a lot of relationships and amongst friends. If you and your friend disagree, y'all not going to always agree on everything, and that's okay. But there's a level of respect that you should have for each other when you disagree. Because we miss the mark sometimes, and Robin can tell me all the time, when I be acting crazy sometimes, she be like, girl, bye, what is wrong with you? But you know what? I love that in my friends, that they can check me and still love me and say, hey, what's going on? This is not you. You ain't acting right. What's going on? But we need friends like that. We need friends like that. But women, I'm telling you, this, some may like this topic, some may don't, some may not. And I'm okay with that, because I'm not here to please everybody, or anybody for that matter. But what I do desire is to see more women coming together, loving each other. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I am so sick and tired of this fake sisterhood love. If you love me, love me. Don't love me based on who I know or where I stay. Love me for me. Because if I lose everything today, are you still going to love me? If I don't have a title, are you still going to love me? Or you only love me because I live in this, or I drive this, or I'm a part of this, or I'm a part of that? Do you really love me? Yeah, love me for me. We got to stop looking at women as, what can she give me? She probably give you loyalty if you allow her to. Because you don't know who people know. But only because you're so stuck in your own head and you think you have arrived, you're so high and mighty, you may be missing a blessing. And the same people that you turn your nose up to can be the same people that God has placed in your midst to see how you're going to treat them. And we never know where that blessing is. True sisterhood is a blessing. True sisterhood is a blessing. But we got to get out of thinking that we have arrived. We have not. I have shortcomings. Yours may not be as many as mine. I have flaws. But at the end of the day, I'm a woman, and we should be loving on our sisters. Because at the end of the day, you don't never know when you're going to really need that sister, and just to have that listening ear, and she can clearly say, no, the same people that you sat around and talked about me to, go let them give you some advice. But we got to stop judging women based on what other people say about them. If you truly want to get to know a woman, whether it's at work, at church, in your social settings, all you got to do is just go up and make yourself available and say, hey, I'm Donna. Who are you? We can't just keep going around being ratchet ladies. We cannot. It's time for us to be on one accord, loving each other, building each other. And I'm not saying we got to be the best of friends, but what I am saying is we need to respect each other and treat each other as if this is somebody that could potentially help me get where I need to be. Or treat them like you treat yourself. If you think so high and mighty of yourself, then how come you can't extend that same grace and mercy to someone else? How come you can't say, you know what? I see you, my sister. You good? Women are hurting. And we are the ones that turn each other down. Like I said before, I don't know if men do it. I don't even know. Maybe I'm going to have a man come on here and talk to me. Maybe I'll get my mentor, Robert, to come on here and help me. But I'm telling you, ladies, please, 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 let's do better. Hey, Gina, my niece is on here. But let's do better. Let's love each other. Treat each other with respect. You don't have to like that person, but you need to treat women with respect. Hey, Sissy, Jaquana. But women, I'm telling you, I got this topic from a friend. And I had been putting it off. And then every time I put it off, and then I hear some more stuff about how we as sisters treat each other. And when I say sisters, I'm not talking about black, white. I'm just talking about sisters in general, all over as a whole. Love the people that love you. Love the people that don't love you and still treat them with respect. You don't have to deal with them, but still treat them with the level of respect that you want someone to treat you with. Because when we start meeting a sister where she's at, imagine how she can further herself. We have to be examples to our young ladies. They're watching us. They're watching us. They're watching us. And if you don't think that they hear us talk about each other, whether it's at work, at church, in our social setting, you are sadly mistaken. They are truly talking about us. And we have to be careful with the women that make it seem like they have it all together. Women, we don't have it all together. Everybody's trying to just do right, live right, be right. So let us, if you're on this live and you will watch it later, hey Felicia, thanks for joining. If you can just be kind to a sister. And if you don't know her, don't know anything about her, don't allow people to drag you in and talk about them. Just say, you know what, I don't know her, and I can't co-sign on that with you. Because we know how to tear each other down. But I challenge you today, let's start trying to build our sisters up, whether on our job, our social setting, our church, wherever we may be. Let's start building each other up. And I promise you, we can be stronger together than apart. I promise you we can. Because life is too short and women are hurting. And if you know that you've been in a dark place, then you need to start building and pouring back into somebody. It don't cost you anything to say hi. It doesn't cost you anything to say you look nice today. It does not. But just think how much it's costing them when you say, you know what, how you know what she think? She may be just trying to make it through that day. She just may be on the brink of having a nervous breakdown, but because we are so high and mighty and we think we have arrived, we can tear them down. But how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night when you turn a sister down? We got to do better, ladies. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. Guys, I thank each and every one of you for joining my live. I'm just truly grateful because, like I tell you, I'm just me. I'm just me, just walking in my road, And like I said, walk in your own lane, sisters. Because when you walk in your lane, then you can see when another sister just need that hello. When you walk in your own lane, you can know when that sister just need a smile or a hug. Or they just need somebody to talk to. You ain't got to know them, but just make yourself available to say, you know what? I see you. I see you. I see you. People are hurting. Women are hurting. And we hurt each other the most. We hurt each other the most. And it should grieve us because you know what? We are powerful. We are so powerful. But we can be even powerful if we come together and say, I support you. I see you. You're doing great. It doesn't take anything away from me to say you're doing great. You're doing awesome. Because if I'm in my own lane, then everything that is attached to me and I'm staying in my lane, I am going to get there. But I can't be over here in Robin's lane and think that I'm finna go over here and attain what Robin tried. I can't do that. Because what's over here in her lane, I may not can handle. So I stay in my lane at 35 and let Robin do 55. And hey, if she's doing 55 and I'm doing 35, I'm going to get to my destination just like she's going to get to hers. And my destination and hers is two different things. And it doesn't mean that we're better than each other. It just means that, hey, she's 55 and I'm 35. But at the end of the day, I can still say, I see you, sis. Keep going, girl. I see you. I got to stay over here and make sure I don't be crossing no lane trying to sabotage nobody over here because I'm trying to look over here and see what you're doing. But when we stay in our lane, we can accomplish some stuff. Because if I'm in mine and you in yours, we're not going to have a head-on collision. We can keep saying, girl, go. I see you. Keep going. You know, encourage your sister. Encourage your sister. But at the end of the day, if you're still hurting from baggage, past baggage, ladies, it's not too late to say, Lord, here I am, broken, shattered. Here I am. Help me. I had to. It ain't no shame in my game. Like I told you earlier, I done been hurt. I dealt with unforgiveness. I dealt with low self-esteem. I dealt with all of that. But when we say, Lord, here I am, broken, and I need help, because you know what? You can't go in life being lopsided. Hey, Shirley, because if you want to be whole, you got to give him everything. You can't say, well, I want to hold on to this unforgiveness for now. And then maybe, just maybe, Lord, I'm going to give it to you. It's all or nothing. All or nothing. If you want to be whole, you have to give him every single thing. The unforgiveness, the gossiping, the backbiting, the jealousy, the malice. You got to give him every single thing. Get on his operating table and allow him to operate on you women. So when he's done and he's cut everything from the root, then you can grow. Then you can blossom. And then when you see your sister moving forward, you're going to be happy for them and still say, I'm still working on my journey. Because we all have a journey. But let your journey be your journey. And if you feel that somebody's journey is ahead, it's okay. It doesn't take the shine away from you because your journey is still back on 35 and theirs is on 55. You're still on your journey. When you take your eyes off your own journey, women, that's when you start getting jealous. That's when you start getting envious of your sister. But we have to do better. We have to do better and say, you know what? Hey, they winning, and you should be thankful that these women are winning. Because when we're winning, we're showing the next generation of young ladies we can be making boss moves and still respect our next sister making the same boss moves, but just in a different area. And even if we're doing the same thing, I may be touching over here and you may be touching people over here. And it doesn't take away from neither one of us. But we have to come together and say, we're going to be powerful. Because you know what? We go to all these big, mega to do conference and we go with our girlfriends. But when do we start reaching right in our own circle? When do we start building connections now? Locally. So remember, whatever social setting that you may find yourself in, women, challenge yourself to go meet someone new. Someone that you don't even know or someone that you just see, go. You might be surprised that they may be waiting and be like, wow, thank you. I'm glad you came over. Because some people are not people pleasers, or not people pleasers, but they're not people friendly. Like they want to be social, but they don't know how. And that's what we're teaching our young girls now. We're teaching them how to be social, because when you are socially awkward, it's hard if you grew up that way and no one helped to draw you out. So if you're in your social setting and you see someone sitting alone, go over there and just say, hey, how are you today? And I promise you that they'll start coming out because they'd be like, someone, she saw me. LaWanda saw me. Queen saw me. Felicia saw me. Shirley spoke to me. Jaquana was like, cool. Hey, come on, sit over here with us. We got to do better. We got to do better. And so before I close, I told you guys, if you have something that's going on in your community that you want us here on Hot Topics to to put out there, please inbox us and we can get it done. So I'm going to just start backwards how I had my flyer. So I'm going to try to get through it. My throat got a scratch in it. But October 28th, 2023, my model sister Diamond Knight, she's having her second annual NC Dopest Awards and Fashion Show. This is going to be in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And that is Beyond the Vision. So this is something that's going on. That's in October. My other model sister is having a fashion show, I Am Plush. Her name is Nene Wells. I hope I said her last name right. And this is November 11th, and that's in Fayetteville as well. So that is I Am Plus size fashion show, November 11th. That's in Fayetteville. And then my other model sister friend, LaWanda Wells, she's on here. This is the BRYB, the Art of God's Emerge Fashion Show Art Tour kickoff. This is going to be June 10th. That is in Greensboro, North Carolina. So she's looking for vendors, sponsors, and volunteers. So there's another event that's coming up. And then June 10th, my friend Kimmy Collins is doing a Doo-Wop 2023 Delegation of Women of Power. This is June 10th. That's in Sanford, North Carolina. So you see, we have women doing amazing things. Guys, these flyers right here, and I'm not discriminating, but these are all women putting on these events with their team. And so you tell me that we can't be powerful creatures. And then my friend Jonice, October the 7th, she's doing her 4th annual No Heels to Heels fashion show. This is in Spring Lake, North Carolina as well. And then I do have one guy, I want to say his name is Jeremy. He was on my show this coming Saturday. This is in Winston-Salem. Yes, this is in Winston-Salem. So if you got what it takes for talent, they need singers, rappers, dancers, and comedian. It's a free audition, and you can win up to $2,500. So if that's you, that is May 20th. And then another guy is doing amazing things. How It Seems present Vincent Ingram. This is him. It's What's Meant to Be Empowerment Fashion Show. See, guys, this is all about empowerment. And so if you want to contact him, that is July 29th. And this is in Sanford, North Carolina as well. And so if you would like Detailer Network to promote your events, just let us know. And then I have a business called Elegant Bundles. They're here locally in Moore County. So if you go, here's the address is 8301 South Main Street. It is a Black-owned beauty supply store here in Moore County, North Carolina. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Hot Topics with Donna. Hey, cuz, thank you for joining. But women, be good to yourself. But most of all, be good to other sisters. If you have a circle of friends, treat them with respect, love them. And I just want to tell all my girlfriends, they know who they are. I don't have to call them out. I'm just truly, truly thankful for them. I have one on here. I'm trying not to cry. And Crystal's on here. But we've been friends for some years. And I truly, truly value their friendships. They have seen me through some tough times. And my friend Robin is on here especially. She's seen me at the lowest point in my life several times, but she never left me. She never criticized me. She been tough, but she still loved me through it, even through the toughness. And that's what we need in friends. We need friends that's going to hold us accountable, but still love us even the more. And if you have those kinds of friends and sisters, cherish those things, because at the end of the day, we all need a friend that will love us, cherish us, even critique us and say, get it together. I don't know what's going on. And not belittle us because we make mistakes or have shortcomings. And I'm truly, truly thankful for those friendships that I have. I'm truly thankful for new friendships that I'm building, like with Queen and LaWanda. I'm truly thankful for those friendships, because I'm telling you guys, we always look for friends in the wrong places sometimes. And sometimes the ones that are a purpose for us, we want to overlook them because they don't look the part. But we have to do better. We have to do better in just saying, you know what, Lord, if I've been that one to hurt someone, forgive me and teach me how to be better. Teach me how to be a better friend. A friend is someone that you don't have to hang with them every day. A friend is someone, if I broke down at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I know I can call my girlfriends and say, listen here, I am in Virginia, I am broke down, and they're not going to be like, oh, wait, let me, see this. They are going to come. They're going to come. Hey, Mika, I love you, girl, miss you. But yeah, make sure you have some true diehard friends. The one that's not afraid to get in the trenches with you when you're at your lowest. I know you will. We had to chit chat this week. But guys, I'm just truly thankful. If you guys have a hot topic that you want me to talk about, just let me know. Oh, thanks, Queen. And don't forget, my sister Queen, she put her information in there. She has an online boutique, guys, so go shop. She has phenomenal stuff. I share, if you're following me on Facebook, I share when she posts her garments, guys, so you won't be disappointed. But I'm just thankful that I have friends that are doing amazing things, whether I know them or not. I'm all about building and empowering people. And you know what? It doesn't cost anything to uplift anybody, guys. We just have to get that in our head. Because you share a flyer, because you do this, it doesn't take the shine away from you. And we have to get out that mindset. We have to get out that mindset. So when you go to work tomorrow or wherever you are going in your social setting and you encounter a sister, whether she's of a different race, different age, be kind. Don't walk in the store and turn your nose up at somebody because you think you all that. Please. Don't do that. Let's not do that. If you know you look fly, hey, ain't nothing wrong with looking fly, but you ain't got to turn your nose up because somebody else, you just be like, mm-mm. And see, I'm just a people person. Like I love people. I am just a people person, and you know what? I'm not afraid to give a woman a compliment. If you look good, boo, you look good because I like that outfit. And I might ask you, where'd you get it from? Hello. But we got to do better. We got to do better. Hey, Sheena, we have to do better. Hey, no caller ID. I love that. We have to do better because you know what? At the end of the day, we are all God's children. And He made each one of us women fearfully and wonderfully made. And we can walk in our own right, still love, still support, and still stay true to who we are. Guys, If you have another hot topic that you want me to do here, all you gotta do is inbox us and we can get it done. I hope you guys, ladies, I hope you ladies had an amazing Mother's Day. I didn't get on for Mother's Day. I hope you had an amazing Mother's Day, but I'm just truly thankful. I'm truly thankful that I'm able to come do these lives and interview amazing people, but I'm also grateful when I can just come here and have this chit chat and you guys talk back to me, because we're living in a world and people are hurting and people are trying to find their way, whether women or men. But tonight was about women, and I will find a man, because I want to know how men deal with this. I want to know how men deal with the jealousy and the being envious of each other. If they do, I don't know, but I think I'm gonna reach out to my mentor, Robert, if he's still on here. I'm gonna reach out to him because I want to hear another perspective and see if men go through the same thing that we do as women, which I know a lot of times they do. But I want to know, is it as catty as we are? You know how we can get women. But guys, I love you. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will come back next week with my guest. I think on Sunday, I'll be interviewing on Sunday. But if you have a hot topic you want to discuss, you can come on here and you can lead it and we can just roll with it. So I don't always have to take the lead. So if you have a hot topic that you want to discuss and you want to do the interview, hey, by all means, we can make that happen here on Hot Topics with Donna. But I love you. Thank you, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you that's been following me for the last 2 years. Thank you for the new people that pop in and pop out. I'm truly grateful. Thank you for the ones that have given us stars here on Hot Topics with Donna. Because when I got my first one, I was like, whoa, I feel really, really good. But thank you, thank you, thank you. This platform could not grow without you guys tuning in. With you guys, you share my flyers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you have a hot topic or know someone that would like to be on this platform, all you have to do is inbox us, because here on Hot Topics with Donna, we interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their lives and in their communities. And the only requirement that we have here on Hot Topics is that you be honest, open, and transparent, because on here we like to keep it hot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Share the video. Go to our YouTube page. We have a YouTube page. Subscribe. Please subscribe. I have a lot of content on there. And so I will be putting all that information. But guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be kind to your sisters. But most of all, be kind to yourself. Good night. Bye.